Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is Indigo Lightworker Tarot. Today I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so for all my Capricorns out there, I welcome you. I'm so glad to have you. I pulled some cards and a couple cards for you, and I got Judgment Call and Riches / Status. Okay, that's in your energy. Okay, Capricorn, so we're going to delve deeper. Sorry, I might need to get a drink. Just a second. Okay, that's better. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I was like, I had a frog in my throat. Okay, so we're going to dive deeper into this energy of you making some type of judgment call and it could involve money and status, or I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to let Spirit tell us more about what's going on in your energy, Capricorn. Okay, so we'll get some messages from your spirit guides, from your angels at this time. Okay, I'm getting that the Capricorn collective needs to make a choice. And that's really going to define where things go for you. Okay, so this is going to be a very important upcoming choice for you, Capricorn. That Spirit is wanting you to make, or you're going to make. Okay, Spirit is saying, your angels are saying you need to find a higher meaning and don't settle for less than that, Capricorn. Okay, so your choice needs to be founded on a higher meaning and don't settle with your choice. Okay, so that could be different for each of you, but you need to take this choice very seriously. And it comes from a deeper place within you. I'm getting, don't let someone tell you what to do. Okay, so there's going to be some opinions about this choice that's upcoming for you, Capricorn. But you don't need to let anyone sway you on what to do or how to handle this choice that's upcoming for you. I'm getting there is money involved in this choice. Okay, so there's going to be opinions when it comes to money. People got lots of opinions that they're going to throw at you, especially if money's involved in it, and they might get a piece of the pie, so to speak. I don't know. It'll be different for each of you. I'm getting choose the path that will lead to success, but also the path where you can sleep at night. Okay, so basically what I'm getting is Spirit is saying there's a path to success that you don't have to stomp on other people to get to where you need to be when it comes to success. Okay, so you need to choose the path that is successful, but you don't have to burn bridges to get there, or you don't have to hurt somebody else in a I'm getting financial way. Okay, so this is involving money. We're talking about money here with these choice. Okay, so this is more of a physical thing going on here. Okay, Spirit is telling me the golden rule here. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay, Capricorn? So keep that in mind. I guess Spirit is wanting you to keep that in mind. They're not wanting you to sell your soul for money. Okay, so something I feel like something's going to be really enticing for you, but it might be the dishonorable thing to do. But there's another way to get there without doing something that's detrimental to someone else or hurt someone else financially or something along those lines. Okay? This is the first kind of reading I got where it really involves money. Okay? And I'm getting a lot of references to money here. So, there's some big money involved in your energy here at Capricorn. Something that has to do with wealth. Okay, Spirit is saying having it all is not always what makes you happy. Okay, so be very careful in where your thinking is. Okay, so if you're thinking that having it all is the sure way to be happy, then your thinking's a little distorted. Okay, maybe Spirit is wanting you to like reevaluate what you think happiness truly is, okay? Because a lot of really rich people are the loneliest, unhappiest people out there, okay? There's no guarantee to happiness just because you have money. That doesn't guarantee it. Okay, and maybe along the lines, someone has ingrained that into you. But Spirit is wanting you to be aware that there's also a dark side to money as well, in some regards. Okay, I think we all know that. Okay, I'm getting change is good, but don't change for someone else. Okay, so someone else might be wanting you to change your position on something because it has to do with money. And Spirit is not wanting you to change your position. That you're still going to be successful even if you stand your ground and don't change your position on something. Okay, so this seems like a very Pacific message here. So it might not be for everyone. I'm not sure. Just take what resonates here. Okay, I'm getting another choose wisely. The choice is going to lead to your happiness or your unhappiness. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is someone's going to paint a picture of a choice that seems very financially rewarding, but you're going to have to lower your standards or stoop like dirty business. I'm getting like something dirty when it comes to money. So you're going to have to do something dirty. And Spirit is saying don't go toward practicing some type of dirty business. They don't want you to be cutthroat in a way that is down low and dirty. Okay, in business. That you will get what you want without having to stoop down to some type of low-level business deal that's dark and twisted. Okay? There's another way to get there without sacrificing your principles or your morality or your higher self here, Capricorn. Spirit is not, it's not worth it, is what the energy that I'm feeling is whatever someone's trying to get you to do, that it's going to be very enticing for you and they're going to pressure you with it. financially, but it's going to be glittering, but not all that glitters is gold here. Okay? Whatever this person is up to, or this situation is up to, there will be consequences for them, and there will be consequences for you too if you decide to get in cahoots with them. So be careful who you tie yourself up with business, is what I'm getting. Okay? Your choices are very crucial right now. So proceed cautiously is what. This is the energy I'm feeling. Now this is business stuff. Okay? So it's not going to apply to everyone here. I'm getting don't trample the little guy to get to the top. Okay, and 11:11 when I said that. Okay, so take that how it resonates for you, especially if you're in a corporate, some type of corporate work. Okay, this is really interesting energy that I'm getting. It's okay. Very, very interesting. I'm going to pull a Sacred Oracle card because your guides are telling me to, okay? We have release, number 42, and we have relief. Okay, so maybe some type of business deal has been weighing on you, Capricorn. Spirit is saying you need to release it, and it's going to free your conscience. It's going to free you up. It's going to bring you some type of relief. Okay, when you release some type of connection in business. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Some type of business connection is not for your highest good. Or business deal, business agreement. I don't take it how it resonates. Let's look up release. You could be seeing 42. Capricorn. It says, without delay, cut the cords to any unhealthy or toxic people, places, energy, habits, and beliefs. This is a time to stand in your truth without cutting anyone down in the process. Meditate on this when you want to be the spiritual warrior with love, honor, and compassion. Okay. So Spirit is saying for the collective Capricorn, there's some type of business arrangement, deal, bond, contract, something that you find yourself entangled in. And Spirit is saying it's unhealthy in some type of way. It could be a person, a place, the energy, just the environment, the habits, or the belief system that you have found yourself in with when it comes to business is not for your highest good. You need to really think things through, meditate on the situation. And if it doesn't carry the energy of love, honor, and compassion, then Spirit is saying they want you to release it. And in doing so, you're going to free yourself and your conscience, because your conscience can really be a bitch. The conscience can really eat you alive. Okay, now some people don't have one, or they've desensitized it. But this is for a Capricorn whose conscience has been bothering them because they're tied up in some type of business practice, relationship, environment that's not healthy for them. Okay? Let's look up relief, because when you release this, this is what's going to happen for you. You're going to experience relief. Let's get some details about this. The end of suffering or hard times. A much needed relief or break in the energy. Miracles, rescue and reprieve. Meditate on this symbol when it all seems too much. Feel it blast out the negative as you call in strength to your heart. Okay? So, you might think there's no way out of this business arrangement, connection, environment that you find yourself in, but Spirit is saying, if you break free from it, you're going to have some type of rescue or miracle or reprieve. You are supported, Capricorn. You're not alone. Don't think that your angels don't see what's going on with this and that you are struggling. You are feeling the effects of this toxic environment that you find yourself in, and that they're going to come to your rescue. They're going to help you. Okay? You're not in this alone. Okay? And things are going to work out for you if you release it. So don't be afraid to release something. You know you're going to feel so much better if you do. Okay? You're going to experience that relief. They're saying try to see the you from the past. So maybe you've lost touch with the you that wouldn't tolerate this. Or the you that wouldn't go along with this. So get in touch with the you that knows that this isn't okay, whatever's going on with in your business life, in your work life. Okay, Spirit is wanting you to get in touch with that. Okay, I'm going to go into the tarot to get your opportunity, Capricorn. Okay, and then we'll get advice. We've already gotten some advice for you, okay, with release and relief. Okay, but we're going to get more advice. Okay, so what is Capricorn's opportunity moving forward, Spirit? Okay, the King of Cups. So Spirit is wanting you to really get in touch with your emotional side. To really find that compassionate, loving, nurturing, but also take charge type of person. Someone who is a supportive leader. Someone who can put themselves in other people's shoes. Someone who can sympathize and empathize, who is tolerant, who understands, who's balanced emotionally, okay, who is diplomatic and has a certain amount of control, but a compassionate control, okay? This is a leader that's in touch with their softer side, with their emotions, who's not a dictator, who's very much so a loving leader. Okay, so that's your support. Your support is getting in touch with that. Okay, that's the type of business person that Spirit is wanting you to be, Capricorn. Is the King of Cups. Okay, what else is supporting Capricorn? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So you've really felt trapped in some type of situation. Especially you're mentally trapped here, Capricorn. You feel very restricted, very repressed, very much. You might be like feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. Like, well, this is just how it is and I have to go with it. Okay, but it's really a self-imposed prison and you can walk right out of this. You're only you're trapped in your head, but you can easily untrap yourself. You can release yourself very easily. It's all in your head. It's not real. Okay? You're making something a lot bigger than it is, or you're giving your power away in some type of way. Like, well, it's what the majority want, or I can't go against the grain, or who am I to say that this is wrong? Okay, that's all negative self-talk that is leaving you crippled in, you're stifling what you know you need to do with this self-imposed prison. Okay? But if you embodied that King of Cups energy, you would realize that this prison that you have wrapped yourself up in is all mental, and you can free yourself at any time. So Spirit is saying your opportunity is to free yourself from all these doubts, all of these self-imposed fake restrictions that you put on yourself, this negative mindset you have. You have a negative mindset, Capricorn. Okay, let's get some more for the opportunity. We have the Two of Wands. So you have a decision to make. You're at a crossroads here. So in this business thing that you have going on, this business situation, okay, you can choose a different path. There's more than one option here for you. You just have to plan it through, think it through, Capricorn. You don't have to take the road that the majority or the others are wanting you to go down. Okay, there's another option. That's your opportunity. You have more than one way to go about this. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords reversed. There's some type, okay, so somebody's been feeding you some type of deception, and they're trying to manipulate you to get what they want in terms of business. Okay? But really, it's all talk. They haven't really planned the whole situation through themselves. They're only taking it one step at a time. They're not seeing the bigger picture. They're they're trying to get you to do something quickly without you thinking it through. Okay? And Spirit is saying that you need to see past this person's persona. You need to see past the way they speak. They could be very smooth talker, but there is something not right about this business situation. Okay? That'll be different for each of you. Okay? So Spirit is saying your opportunity is to see past the deception and to stand your ground. Stand up for yourself and what you believe in, okay? Because there is more than one way to go about this. Okay? And do so in a loving way. Okay? And you're going to get ahead. You're going to get the miracles and the rescue that you seek. Okay, what's the advice for Capricorn moving forward, Spirit? We have the Lovers, Gemini energy. All right, so the advice is to find the partnership that is in alignment with you. Now, the Lovers, usually it speaks about like romantic love, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a work situation. Someone who aligns with your values, with your morals, someone who you can see eye to eye with, someone who you have a harmonious perspective, okay? That's the advice. And okay, so this might mean, Capricorn, that you have somebody in this company or this arrangement that sees things the same way as you do. Spirit is saying they want you to be discerning and find the person who can be an advocate with you, who really sees the situation like you do in this business arrangement, and you two can make a unified connection, and thus you two can help each other stand your ground and your convictions when it comes to what path that you want to take in business. Okay? Now, obviously, this is general reading. I can't, exactly say what's going on here. Okay? Let's get one more for the advice. Well, I got two. Okay. We had the Page of Cups reversed. So whatever's going on with you, you feel like you're blocked somehow. You feel kind of stifled and blocked. Like you don't know what decision to make in business, or you feel like these other people are blocking out what you want to do. Okay? But Spirit is saying there's an idea that you haven't thought of, or that's upcoming in your energy, that's going to help you get to overcome these blockages. Okay, so your advice is to search for a new way of going about the situation. Okay? And it could be, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. You could feel blocked because you're in a misalignment with those around you or with a particular person in your business. And you feel like you're having to carry too much. And there's a disorganization about the company or this business arrangement. Okay, there's some type of group conflict. So Spirit is saying you got to find your harmonious balance with that Lover's card. You gotta align yourself better in this business arrangement you got going on, and then you will and you're gonna find your harmony by releasing something. It could be an idea, it could be a person, it could be the whole job that you need to throw out. It could be some type of contract that you need to get yourself out of. I don't know exactly, but you'll know if you watch this. You'll know what you need to do. It's going to resonate with you if this applies to you, Capricorn. Okay, now if this isn't resonating, then it's probably not for you. Okay? But you need to find that the right relationship, the right business relationship is what Spirit is saying currently. Okay, so let's get some cosmic energy for moving forward. We have balance. Find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. So something's unbalanced in your work life. Something's not in alignment, okay? We have hope. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. So maybe you've lost all hope and you can't find the balance. We have gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. And then cleansing. Cleanse your mind and spirit. Remove negative energy. So there's something negative. It could be a thought. Well, obviously you've got some negativity going on in your thought process here, Capricorn. And Spirit is telling us that you have an opportunity to cleanse yourself of this negativity. Okay? And then you will find that place where you can be thankful and more aware and realize what you need to do, because you're at a crossroads. Okay? And you can go one way or you can go the other. And you got to do what's right for you, Capricorn. And Spirit is just trying to help you make the right decision, walk down the right path. Okay? So that's your reading, Capricorn. That was a really interesting reading, I gotta say. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was helpful at all. Okay? And I hope you have a great rest of your day.